9 titles between them.
It has 2 awesome
Mike Aulby
bowlers.
with 2
Mike
Pba
Aulby.
National Championships to his credit.
Chris, the winner of this game is going to win the tournament.
Okay.
Semi-final. Once again, you see the left-hander with the deep inside line. I mean deep. They're sliding right on the gutter cap and rolling that ball between the 5th and 6th arrows. I say advantage right-hander. Tough to carry under pressure from that angle. Wayne Webb, 23 shots to the pocket, 23 pocket hits, 15 strikes, 65% carriage. Today, he is zeroed in.
Confidently walks quickly over to the left lane.
Doesn't show it there, but he just has a wonderful, light-hearted personality, that Wayne Webb. Nice guy. As you see Aulby doing a little work on his bowling ball, put a piece of tape in that thumb hole. He probably lost that first shot a little bit. Tighten it up, get that good feel. You don't want it so tight you're going to hang in it, but you don't want to squeeze it.
Oh, there's a big double. $1,103,951 for Wayne. For this man, 4th on the all-time list, $1,455,000. I'm talking about Mike Aulby, $262. Male bowler of the decade of the 80s, Mike Aulby. And the former president of the Professional Bowlers Association gets his first strike in the 2nd frame.
Mike Aulby with a simple style that's lasted him very well for more than a decade. 4-step delivery, high push away, open hand. Look at his head. Now watch everything come through right through the line. Good knee bend, solid footwork, on balance, right to target, hips squared up. Now watch him on the left-hand lane. He has a problem a little bit with his ball return rack. He'll slide over in this area, and look at this target zone. Really tough. You've got to keep that arm swing inside.
Smooth and quiet. That shot.
Well, 2 Hoosiers, one a former Hoosier up there on the approach right now. Wayne Webb going against another Mike Aulby. They bowled each other many times, national and local level. A lot of respect for each other.
Well,
isn't that something? You throw, listen to this, 25 balls in a row in the 1-3 pocket. You make one mistake out here on the tour, and he leads the 4-6. That is unlucky. You don't need to pay a penalty for one bad shot, but it's happened to Webb, and he's opened the door for Aulby.
this is Wayne Webb's 3rd match of the afternoon. If you just joined us, he defeated Jason Couch 235 to 225, then defeated Don Janello 248 to 215.
See if he can bounce back.
One of the reasons he's a PBA Hall of Famer. Aulby and Webb. Classic confrontation here in Toledo. We'll be back. This one has been contested here. Here's a man that's 1-2. First as a rookie in Las Vegas, and then here, his 2nd. Mike Aulby. Out to a 24-pin lead, Bo.
Thank you, Chris Schenkel. Don Janello, a good week, local favorite, but one mistake there in the late going.
Got a little too aggressive on the left-hand lane. It hooked a little more for me all week, and I tried to go a little hard and a little straight. And too hard, too straight.
Well, daughter Laura, you ought to be proud of your daddy. He'll be back again. Up to you, Chris.
Okay. Adorable little lady. Mike Aulby and Tammy have a son named Christopher. All but the 7.
Stubborn 7.
Mike Aulby's last win was 1993 in Wichita. He's 34 years old. Wayne Webb is 37. Mike had a 300 game here this week, one of 11. And in Wichita, one that was beautifully done. Okay, now Mike can rest with a 23-pin lead. He can rest because this man is up, and he has a strike working, shooting in the 5th frame. He can cut the lead to 13. Semifinal match. And that's the story, Bo.
Thank you, Chris Schenkel. Our tournament leaders, unheralded Scott Alexander. Scott, are you surprised at your position, tournament leader, national championship?
To say surprised, no. I worked hard on my game this year, and I think I'm bowling good. Well, I'm nervous as can be, though. If I get the blood pressure down, make a few good shots, get a couple breaks, you never know.
How about your concentration? What's your game plan for one game? What do you thought out?
Look straight ahead and try not to watch the score too much.
All right, good luck, stud. See you later.
Oh!
Thank you very much.
Wayne Webb got a lucky break.
Okay. 3 in a row, and then now he trails to only 3. Let's look again. Watch carefully. See how he ended up with his footwork. Here it comes. A little high, but those scouts.
That's the break you needed, Chris.
It sure was. Mike, after marking with a spare in the 5th frame, back with a strike in the 6th. Winner to meet, Scott Alexander, for the title.
Interesting story with Aulby. He used to use a 15-pound ball until 1985, when the minimum weight of the bowling pin went from 3 pound 2 ounces to 3 pound 6 ounces. And it was his inability to carry the 7-pin, which made him go to the 16-pounder, and he needs all that weight from the deep inside line today.
All right, and he got a break.
Aulby, I like to make himself back in the
lead again. After leading by 23, it was cut to 3.
This is a saw ball. 16 pounds, a 15-pounder, I don't think would have driven the 5 over into the 6-10 zone. Driven out to 10, has given Aulby a 13-pin lead.
And watch his reaction. Move a little, Mike. Come on. Ah, that's it. All right, we'll be back.
Pizza Hut College Basketball Sunday on ABC.
Hey, Randy, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Today it's Toledo. Semifinal match. Wayne Webb trailing by 13. But he has 3 in a row, shooting in the 7th. Now by only 3. Next Saturday on ABC Sports Pro Bowlers Tour, we move to Maryland. We've been going to the Baltimore-Washington area since 1971. We go to Country Club Lanes, owned by Dennis Baldwin. Look forward to the Greater Baltimore Open. Just happy to go. Look out, crab cakes.
George Branham III, defending champion. Now, Wayne Webb can take the lead for the first time in the match, 8th frame. You bet, Chris. All wrist action.
Goodness.
As we set up earlier, that left-hand lane allows the right-handed bowler a big edge. He can swing it wide. So Aulby's best lane should be the right-hand lane, 26. The left-hand lane's advantage for the right-hander.
Double up, shooting in the 8th.
And he can retake the lead that Webb just captured there in the 7th if he can strike in the 8th. Back and forth.
That's 6.
Mike Aulby, for 227 games in 6 cities this year, is averaging 228, but not this way. He gets a little bit high, 3-pin goes around the 6. He needed that strike to regain the lead. A spare here. He'll trail by 8. Just 2 frames remaining. Semifinal, first jewel of bowling's triple crown. All right, for Aulby, so let's take it off the sheet. 248. Wayne Webb possible 266. Anybody can win, 2 frames left.
Had a concerned look as he came back from the approach after that last shot.
I don't think Mike Aulby will ever lose his confidence, but sometimes I think he'll doubt not his ability, but his ability to be real dominant. A win here would go a long way in reestablishing that.
A 10.
And he's kept the ball in play. The only errant shot was his very first attempt. In the first frame, he crossed over and left the 4-pin. He's had every ball in the hole. He left a 7-pin in the 5th frame, a 6-pin in the 8th, and here a wall shot 10 in the 9th. This match is still up for grabs. 2 good spare shooters out there. They won't give it away. The ball hitting the thumb hole as Aulby kills the shot. Smart move. Webb can take all the marbles here, Chris, if he can throw a couple of strikes.
Berging with 5 in a row.
So there's 8. 8 of those. We have 6
Whoa, Webb knocked that
Unusual, partner. Usually the 5-pin or the 4-pin takes out the 7. There, he just sawed him over. Let's see. Let's see a replay here. Now watch the 5-pin. That's the pin right behind the head pin. Where does it go? It goes straight back. The 2-pin goes to the sideboard and actually takes out the 7. Unusual. He's put himself in a position where any mark will win the match and he'll bowl for the title. Spare strike, he defeats Aulby.
12 cents. Shrimp chips.
And this is sweet for Wayne Webb, who hasn't won since 1989 in Peoria, defeating Amleto Monticelli and Aulby.
Well, both these players are great players. Aulby has had a little more success in the early 90s than Wayne Webb, but don't take away national championships, Triple Crown victories. Guys like this know how to win. Right now, Webb just needs to keep it on the lane, and he'll bowl an untested Scott Alexander for the title. 250.
And he's looking for his first Pba National Championship. Mike Aulby with 2. Scott Alexander, first time on TV.
All Aulby needs is the U.S. Open for the Triple Crown, which will be contested in about a month, just a little north of here in Detroit.
Great round of applause for both bowlers, and at the moment for this person. Webb with a 255.
Aulby, I'm sure, is not happy with the final result, but the score was a good, solid game. He bowled 220 with just his first ball out of the pocket. It was the angle of attack that actually was the undoing of Aulby. He had to play that deep inside line. If he didn't play there, he couldn't hit the pocket, and it's inconsequential. It's match game style, 255 to 250.
Another great match by both bowlers. Like and subscribe.